Yes, yes, yes. The yes, yes, yes is, and then I said okay, which means they can go within a couple of feet of me. The yes is the click. Hey, how about that? That's a click. I'm Sandra LaFlamme with the National PTSD Service Association. Every monthly donation that comes in goes to support specifically to a veteran or first responder and their dog. It's $7,500 a dog, and if they already have their dog, we're one of the few organizations out there that can take a rescue or that person's own dog, test it, get it through the puppy training, and if it exceeds and excels, then we'll put it into the service dog training, and we support that. So our EuroPro Canine, we do that, and with this virtual training, it's to inspire you to catch your dog learning, to reward yourself with your dog, that it's not about the food, it's about the bonding. So they're just sniffing around in my yard, and that's part of training and good citizenship with you and your dog and in your neighborhood, being at peace and knowing that if anything's going on, you can recall them. So we talk about recall. We talk about things like that are safety measures, that if the dog gets on the other side of the street, the use of the word stay and the hand signal allows you to come to the dog and not cross the street. And now I'll go get the dogs and bring them in. And because they're used to being directed by me individually and as a group, I can keep them together as I'm walking. If I go down the street and back of the tennis court and want to play the ball, I'll keep them with me. Because not everyone is comfortable around big dogs. We have little dogs too, I'll show you. You watching? Okay. Good. Sit. Yes, good. Sit. Cowgirl, sit. Yes. Allie, sit. Yes. Good. Cowgirl, Chance, Allie, down. Cowgirl, did you hear me? Down. No, cowgirl. Good, Allie. Yes, yes, yes. So that was a fun thing that you got to see, that when I accidentally can give a command twice, only, well, it's not an accident. She actually is one of those dogs that may not always hear me. She had something happen a couple years ago that affected her hearing. So if I don't have her full attention, I don't know if she hears me. And I've seen that happen for my friends who compete. And they say the dog was a little slow, and they realize, they didn't have the dog's attention before they gave the command. So this process allows you to see in virtual training that it's a bonding, it's me being tuned in to how I'm communicating with my dogs and creating that bonding that gives their brain a chance to work, and it's not oriented just on food, is it? It's about the reward that I have with you, and you're doing a good job. And when she wasn't doing a good job, at first I gave her, I didn't know if she heard me. And then when I know she heard me, and I know she knows the command, then I didn't give the command a second time, did I? I said the word, I gave her name and said no, because I don't want to say a blanket no to this group. Because that way, you don't do that to your kids or to your family members or your coworkers. You want to address the individual who is out of line. And for those of you who have more than one dog, a lot of us have more than one dog. It's fun. They keep each other company. They play. But training individually is what allows them to work well as a group. And they train with me and they train with Mark. So a PTSD dog, and we serve the Hillsborough, Manatee, Sarasota, and Charlotte County for PTSD veterans and first responders. Hello, Linda Joe and all the veterans. Hey, Dave. Thank you, Hawthorne Clinic. Thank you, Dave McLaughlin. a local mortgage broker, all the people who are donating monthly, yearly, corporate champions that allow us to deliver dogs of this caliber and to fine-tune it for each and every veteran or first responder we're working with. We have a gentleman who came with his golden retriever, and it met and exceeded all the criteria it needed for his service dog work. And I look forward to sending out newsletters to everyone who has subscribed and donated so that you'll see pictures of Stuart and his dog. We're about finished with that. We're about finished raising all the funds for that. Thank you very much, everyone. And each month we have 1 to 4 veterans that we're raising either $400 to $7,500. So all the money goes directly to the veteran and his dog. It's out there that there are organizations that say it's $30,000 per dog. Well, we're an organization that is so fine-tuned that, and of course my husband and I have businesses, that we're looking to make sure the money stays accountable and as much possible goes straight to the dog and the veteran. And there's not a lot of fluff. We just get it done thanks to EuroPro Canine and all the other spectacular dog trainers in the area that have helped me get to this level. So this is to inspire. Go to an AKC class for your breed type. If you have a Belgian Malinois, go on the Belgian Malinois Facebook group and talk to them. Everyone, it's a great community. German Shepherd dogs, any of the dogs, the herding class dogs, or if it's just a mix. She's a mix of a Belgian Shepherd and a German Shepherd dog. And so when we're out and about, whatever group she wants to identify, she's a very well-trained dog. And to get to that level means you're working at home. It's not about the food. You're creating a ward where they're driven to please you with the yes. See, you got the yes. You got the yes. It's exciting when you get the yes, isn't it? And they're doing so good that as I'm around the house or out in public, like last night when I let them just walk around all through the American Legion and say hi to everyone. I had to take Allie's do not pet off because, of course, they're military veterans, and if it says do not pet, they're not going to pet her. So I took the do not pet off so they could pet her because they're like the best cuddle cats, except for they're a service dog. They do real work. It's not a pill. It's a furry ball of fun. They're bred and geared, dogs are, to please you. And if you have PTSD, it's Americans with Disability. That means we train that dog to go to Universal Studios, Disney World. It's kind of hot there. I think that just that level of criteria, because they do check you at the gate. You can go into restaurants, and there are some places where the employees are really not up to speed. So out at Mayaca, the city shopkeepers in Mayaca City help us come up with pretend scenarios for our recipients so they can identify that the dog keeps me calm. And that's, you'll see on our website, mptsd.org, lots of education about the difference between Americans with Disability, service dog, and emotional support dog. So at whatever level, we know that dogs help you with the emotional support. And if you follow me on Facebook, you know personally this week, and sometimes a cat walks in the background because these dogs, stop, no cowgirl. Sometimes the dogs, we have cats and chickens, and the great thing about having chickens is they're high drive. And I know this is counterintuitive because this is chicken liver and I have pet chickens. But when you have a sick animal and I have something that's easy for me to get down, the cat came back, he wasn't in tip-top shape, dehydrated, got him to the vet. I'm giving him water and putting little bits of liver. Chicken liver at the grocery store, it says it's grown without antibiotics. And it is part of the jackpot of raw food. And you don't overdo it on any raw food. And I personally eat this. Steam it up, add a little butter. So this comes in line with the things that, for me growing up in Iowa on a farm, that comes in line with like farm common sense that we do for our critters when they're not feeling well, that works also good for people. Remember cod liver oil. So as a rare food, if you want to go and meet us tomorrow at Pet Supply Plus on Fruitville, they have a freezer where you go in and get a really great log. And at your grocery store, this is good for you in moderation, of course. This is good for your dog in moderation, of course. And this is good for a little kitty who wasn't drinking or eating. And I can get that, you know, you can get the liver and it just slides right down. And since this group hasn't had anything today, I was holding off, and the first time this one had it, she spit it out because it was so funny. So right off the bat, with my other dog that I had, the little Grandpa Beagle, taught her that yes, it tastes really good. So them being good, we have a little bit of a reward, and I have obviously their full attention. And when I use the word jackpot, it's something good and smelly. And of course, right now I'm gonna, as soon as we get done filming, I'm gonna wash my hands because this is raw food. And see how I cut my hand backwards? And that is because this is exciting, high protein, high drive, super smelly, exciting food, and big dogs with sharp teeth. This helps you avoid, and all the training opportunities I have, that's how I keep the dogs right next to me. That food, when they're puppies, it's right there. And the high drive neighbor dog that I have some veterans donating their time. They were in the Navy. You saw Johnny speaking a couple weeks ago. And we're working with their high drive boxer. And it's giving him a chance to give back and him a chance to reactivate what he knows with dog training. And boy, oh boy, we passed the heel so fast within 10 minutes, and we're on week 4. And the dog every Tuesday and Thursday morning at 7 o'clock is so excited to learn. And how I know is that his owners told me that. It's looking forward to learning, aren't we all? So when you do that for your dog and you make that food time a learning opportunity, then you're not just plunking the food down. And these 3 are a little bit plump this week because I wasn't paying as good attention because I was looking for my cat, and we found him. And that's all good news. Staying on top of the community support for these service dogs, community support for lifting each other up, and that the pets are so valuable to our mental health. And this is a happy Friday for everyone. And any questions that you have, we have them pouring in each week. Eventually, if any of the folks want to be on video with us, I'll show you what they've learned and how they learn it. These simple things do every single day, just a little bit every single day, and you'll see a great change in your pet's life within a matter of weeks or a couple of days, depending on your dog or cat. You have a great day. I'm Sandra LaFlamme with National PTSD Service Association. Messenger me if you have any questions. Stay